Good morning. So I'm going to keep this short. What was this? U.S. digital currency. It's actually global digital currency that comes with an expiration date, and they mean it. It's programmable, and they've been testing it for a long time. They have, you all. It's been around for a while. It started with the Bitcoin. So that's how many years it's been into. Look, programmable money. Technical possibilities, see, September 23, best before expiring central bank digital currencies, determining the likely owner of expired online digital currency balances require exchange of information between the central bank. See, this is the this is what's going on behind the scenes. This is no, yeah, look at this. A monetary highway to hell. Central bank digital currencies are a future threat to freedom, which we cannot ignore. Here's a summary of the potential advantages and stuff. So digital dollars, and you know that's been in here. You hear all these, see all these ads for digital currency and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, it has, and it's like the people say, "Oh, you are a conspiracy theorist, a cashless society, a new world order." Well, it's here. It's here. You will have a cashless society. And a new power is rising. Remember, Sauron? A new power is rising. And it is. It's rising fast. So, whatever your view of the world, some things are indisputable realities. One such reality is last year or so, unprecedented worldwide government and central bank intervention. They simultaneously use the consequences of interventions, supply of traditional fiat currencies, even in the face of world war. We have never seen interventions of this scale before. These two parallel roads have complex moral, ideological, psychological, and economic and public health implications, and it's not some that may wish for you to believe a simple debate, you all. So there's something going on. There is. So what is it? It's digital money is what it is. Okay. They'll have wholesale and resale. Like different stores will have money that you can use at theirs and all this kind of stuff, you all. In contrast, the advantages, the simplification of monetary policy, a financial inclusion, efficient cross-the-border transactions, reduced illegal financial activity, support for the fintech sector. The disadvantages is you will be traced. You will no longer transact anonymously. Physical cash will not be delegalized immediately or delegalized immediately. CBDCs will initially be a convenient add-on to the existing system, helping drive financial efficiency to improve cross-border transactions. Make no mistake, the disappearance of cash is inevitable. And this is significant because it eliminates the ability to transact in a fully anonymous manner. So it doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter. You think you're going to stop it. You're not going to stop it. You're not going to stop what's happening. And this is a taboo subject too. We're not supposed to talk about the digital money, and it's already here, you all. People are already using it. It says, in short, it means the same way you use your debit card, transactions are visible to your bank. Your financial activity will be visible to your central bank. And we'll come to why that may be a bigger problem, you also. There will be no option. Negative rates. There will be no option to hold physical cash. In the CBC, central bank digital currency world, you cannot withdraw your digital tokens and hold them under your mattress. Eventually, there is no option for physical cash. When it's all said and done, there's not going to be option for physical cash. So it gives the central banks greater flexibility to implement negative interest rates. In doing so, people will be encouraged to use the money or lose the money. You will be encouraged to use it or you'll lose it. And this is supposed to increase consumer spending. Yeah. Oh, honey, let me tell you something. What document is that? Well, let's just say you just take your pick. Take your pick. federalreserve.gov, technical possibilities of a central bank, whitehouse.gov, Bank of Canada, Bulletin, The Medium, BFSI, Economic India, BIS.org. You just do a search. You'll find all kinds. You will find all kinds of articles. You'll find PDFs. You'll find documentation out there. This ain't no make-believe. It's here. It's now. It's happening. It's not going away. It's coming into fruition. It's coming into fruition. There'll be little doubt with interest rates. Okay, so programmability, new weapons for serial economy killers. Here's why things are get more worrying. With the centralization of our relationship with the financial system, the CBDCs will give central banks a unique opportunity to make money programmable. The major problem central banks encounter with monetary stimulus is that they control the price of the money, the interest rates, but the velocity of money. The CBCs can change that. They're offering the opportunity to implement policy to increase or decrease the velocity according to their perspective. So expiration date. They will have an expiration date, your money will in the future, the digital money. With a direct relationship, the CBDCs could permit a currency expiration policy. China's already doing it. Your money can be programmed so that if you don't spend the $5,000 in your CBDC account by next Saturday, it will expire. This sounds like absurd. Well, according to this article, China has tested its policies with its own. And I remember reading that too when they started doing that. Helicopter money. There's no helicopter bins no more, you all. Remember that? Helicopter bin Bernanke, just throwing the money out the helicopters with the stimulus. No, there's no more helicopter bin. That's where that came from, bin Bernanke. CBCs are a mean of delivering helicopter currency quickly and efficiently to the pockets of citizens. With the push of a button, your newly printed fiat currency can arrive straight in your CBDC account. This is in stark contrast to tradition of quantitative easing, where the flow of currency relies to a greater extent of financial institution. With a diminishing role for the commercial banks, it's probable that the central banks will begin to play a role in lending decisions. Want a mortgage or a loan? Complete the application on your Freedom app. You get a Freedom app, and the central bank will decide whether you get it or not. Customizability, personalized monetary policy. You will be traced. Everything you do is going to be traced, you all. How to prepare. You better prepare. If you've been thinking, oh, it's not going to happen, you better prepare your mind for now, okay? Whether you accept it or not. Yeah, whether you accept it or not, it's already, look at this. Physical assets. As we transition, the first most obvious route is to reduce your fiat currency portfolio allocation. Physical asset ownership is going to become an even more important. Your real estate, your precious metals, alternatives will be sought, which do not offer banks the same level of controllability and traceability. They can't trace your gold and stuff like that. Alternate currencies. They will encourage more across the cryptocurrency space. Two distinguishing factors: alternate currency, finite supply, or an autonomy. So you have there's thousands of cryptocurrencies right now in existence. You have to play their ecosystem, you all. So it's a form of electronic money issued by the bank. It's a token of the national currency. They argue it will help simplify the policy. You will have no privacy what you spend your money on. It will be tracked. And they can put a expiration date on your money. Okay, you all, please don't take my word for it. It's all out there. Every bit of this is out there. So what was I reading? Was I reading this right here? Okay, I was reading this, Highway to Hell. Central bank digital currencies and the Orwellian New World Order. The proposed authoritarian evolution of a centrally issued digital currency takes the world closer to dystopia. Look how it was written right here. It's so real. That's why they got to bring Bitcoin down from $60,000 down to like $16,000. They did. They gotta get everything all played out. They got to get it all in order. That's why you got all this stuff going on. Our world's being turned upside down. They received increasing interest since Facebook failed launch of Libra and China's recent announcement that they were moving forward with their digital yuan after early trials. That's why there was like Bitcoin, because the damage, destruction of inequality brought about by the fiat currency will only be magnified with the proliferation. So the U.S. government, along with governments around the world, is in a tremendous amount of debt. So they got debt, they got inflation, so they want to do it. You won't be hoarding your money no more. You won't. It will prevent people from saving it. The neoconation of hoarding. You will not be hoarding your money. And they're going to make sure the money gets to people who need it. And that will remove the ability for you to save your money. You all listen, this is really... No, this is really, it's in your face. It really is. Financial, the Titans, look at this. In November, the Financial Titans said they started their 12-week digital dollar pilot with New York Fed. The New York Fed, you can see the banks that were involved. Wells Fargo, TFC, TD, PNC, MA, HSBC, BKTD, and CA. They've done it. You can see them right here, you all. So-called proof of concept is exploring the feasibility. Overall, it comes as many central banks, and this is around the world. This is a worldwide effort. This began in November. They needed 3 months. 3 months. Because how many weeks is that? 12 weeks, so 3 months. 90 days till countdown. How to ensure the privacy, you all. So the central bank will control everything, and you can see little things like that. Do your research, you all. I'm not going to do a long video. I'm not. I've already got myself in so much trouble on this YouTube channel. I have, and I'm not joking. It's so much. They don't like me showing anything. They don't. Whitehouse.gov, the Federal Reserve. What is the programmable money? What is it? Just look it up, you all. Money and payments, the U.S. dollar in the age of a digital revolution. Yes. What is a programmable currency? Money that is with built-in rules. They will tell you if you are allowed to spend something. Look, it will come with restraints and constraints. And also, you could be restricted for certain goods. And also, what was I going to say? Also, constraints, restraints. You're going to have a social credit score, I think, like China does, with their digital currency too, your social credit score, and that will determine what you're allowed to spend your money on. It will. If you're not a A honor roll student or a B honor roll student, you know, you're not going to get as many benefits as those type. If you're like a D, if you're making like a D or a C, you just mediocre, you ain't going to get the many benefits. You're not to spend your money on what you think you need. You're not going to get it. And this is just serious. It's real. It's not, you all, this stuff. It's the future of money and payments. Okay, I've done said too much. Europa, the present, and Europa. Well, it probably still exists. The 19 European Union countries which have adopted. So they're going to do it all over you all. So do your research. Really go ahead and do your own research. And just don't talk about it. Don't talk about it, you all. Let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. I was going to say 9 rings to rule them all, 9 rings to bind them, and in the darkness, whatever. The New York Innovation Center is participating in the proof of concept project to explore the feasibility of theoretical. It's not theoretical, you all. Payments system which would facilitate a wholesale digital asset transaction. Let's click it. Let's click it. Click it or ticket. You're gonna be, so that's what it looks like. So we got 10 areas right here. The 10 banks, the 10 big banks. What this test is not. Oh, distributed ledgers. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means a lot, you all, so I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I am. I got to get off of here. I can't be doing long videos anyhow. Well, you know, what can you do about it? Nothing. This is something that is beyond your personal control. So getting yourself all upset about it is not going to do you any good whatsoever. It's beyond my control. It's beyond your control. This is much bigger than me or you combined, than all of us combined, okay? But we live in this world, and it's good to raise awareness of what has been happening behind the scenes for years, really, for years. And it's not a conspiracy. There will be a cashless society. Okay, there will. You will have digital money. If you want to participate in society, you will have digital money, and they can put an expiration date on it. They can, if you want to get a house, the central bank will be the one who decides whether or not you get that house. If you want to buy something, if you've been bad, they can lock your money, and you won't get, they can shut you down, your money down as punishment. They can, if you think about it, really, because they will have complete control. And, well, the good thing is we will not have all this money being secretly funneled to organizations and to other things that cannot be traced. Isn't that why the Vatican said, bring all the assets back to the Vatican Bank? Bring them all back, and you've got a deadline. They know what was coming. They know. They know. They don't want to be traced. Okay, if you don't want to be traced, okay, this is your thing, because you will be traced. Yeah. I didn't hear about the expiration part until like today. I know it's been around, and I know it's being implemented. And there's many countries who are already doing their dry runs of it, you all. Everything you see is a distraction, because this is one of the greatest changes that will occur within your lifetime, the transaction from physical to digital. Okay, it will have a direct impact upon your life. And yeah, it's like that. It's like that, you all. It is. Look at this. Photronics. What is a central bank? Digital currency. Central banks seek their universal access with Digita. This is in Africa. Africa and all of this, you all. Everybody around the world. Biden crypto executive order pretends the dollar destruction. So Beijing has tested their expiration dates to encourage their users to spend it quickly. You better be figuring out what you want to spend your dollars on, you all. So if you want something in mind, and you got something in mind, you better not hesitate. If you participate, you better spend it, or you're going to lose it. Use it or lose it. That's right. You better make up your mind ahead of time. Be thinking of the things you want to get with that money. Okay, that's what you need to do. Think up what you want to get with that money, you all. Really. It's like, wow. What is a proposed bound money, and how is it issued? Vouchers, payments. You can see it. Just do it. Just do it. It could fight inflation, and I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not. I'm just showing you. Look, Jamie Dimon. I thought he was so old. He's still around. Busting the Myths, The Trial, 10 Reason is the Future of Money. You just do your own research. I'm going to go. So thank you for tuning in, you all. Give this video a thumbs up. Go back and give all my videos a thumbs up, you all. Really, give them all a thumbs up because this channel is being shadow banned because of the information that is contained and because of the spirit behind it. So this is awareness. Raise awareness. This is where we're going. Right here, it's already happening. People are already using digital currency. They are. And it's going to get a lot worse. I don't know how I'm going to handle it because I don't even like to have that scan thing on my phone. You know, when you go in some grocery stores, they say if you get the digital coupon, if you use your phone and you scan that QR code, you get that's your digital coupon. I don't even have a scanner like that on my phone, but they're slowly introducing you to stuff like this. Okay, they are. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world, hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. You all love you.